Hello Foxpack, SoulFoxie here, and today we are going to be doing Advanced Chambers 17 and 18. Now, I just, and I mean just, it was like maybe 5 minutes ago at most, I just did both of these chambers again, and debatably I can do them both in the same video. And because of someone who I'll remain anonymous, anonymous, I don't know why I couldn't say that word, I will will be doing them both out of their demand. So let's start with test chamber 17, which, if I recall, I said in the last video, but I'll say again, the cube is now a ball, and activating the catchers is more complicated. Now, again, I do believe in the last video I said that you could do the glitch I did in my Portal speedrun video with the ball. So that's just a lot harder because the ball obviously moves when you jump on it. Like see right there. Like I'm not getting on the ball obviously. But I've decided that I'm gonna actually show you the chamber the way they intended you to do it, or at least for the most part. Some of them I'm not entirely sure if the way I'm doing them is the actual way they intended, but I try my best to solve puzzles, and sometimes I can only think of one solution, guys. Like, I'm not even lying about that. Now with this one, you just gotta manage to get the pallet over that wall using the cube, or, well, cube turned sphere, which obviously is a lot harder than it looks. Actually, I'm sure it looks hard, so it's hard and it's harder than it looks. Let's go with that. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of the time I get this on the first try, and it's probably pure luck. And if it's not luck, then I can't remember what I'm doing, or what I was doing that I'm not doing now. So I pretty much do the same thing every time. Ah, jeez! Why did that have to hit me? Sometimes I just feel ashamed of myself. Oh, jeez. I thought that was gonna hit me again. Okay. I don't know. I don't know why I'm so afraid of it. It's not like it's gonna hurt me in real life. God. While on a call with this, like I said, anonymous individual, I told him that I might make it into a separate video because of the fact that with some of these catchers, it is quite a trial to get to get these pellets into the catchers. And after doing both chambers, I asked him whether or not I should make them separate, and at the final answer, it was indeed by this person that no, I should not make them into a separate video, but rather put them both in the same video. I don't know why I'm leaving them anonymous, but don't ask me. I did it slightly too late. I'll reveal to you guys because it's not really a trick, but what I say is that the trick is to make sure that you get the ball trapped between the two doors, which I didn't do, so that there's no way that you can miss getting it unless it implodes. There's no way of missing it, because honestly I prefer to like hold the ball on there, but that really screws up sometimes, like your sense of sound. Because like honestly, with this part, the real, like, I don't know, I guess you can say trusting factor is the fact that when the pellet comes close, it makes a sound. And that time I took it just slightly off too much. So while this is hard, it's just more tedious than anything. Dang it. Okay, maybe I will lay it on there. If I can freaking get this. Actually, no, I should probably... No. Why is it just escaping the jaws of it? I don't understand. It's definitely the Let's Play curse. And for those of you who might not know what that is, it's that when you hit the record button to record the game, you will automatically suck at that game worse than any 5-year-old while you're recording. At least that's how one of my favorite Let's Player, Sugar Conroy, puts it. Adept seriously escaped the freaking door. There we go, finally. Now it's on to, even though I had a lot of trouble with the easiest of them all, the hardest, well, arguably the hardest of them all. Which I do probably not nearly in the way that they think is right, but pretty much I do it to where you put a portal on the ground, and then you just try and knock it in with the cube, or, well, sphere. I don't know. I might as well just call it a cube, considering that's what the original chamber is. It's using a cube. Just that this time it's a sphere. Yeah, I just try and do this, and 99% of the time it fails. I would make a joke, but the joke wouldn't make sense because it'd be 99% of the time it works every time. Or something like that. I can't quite remember it, so it wouldn't even have been a good joke. It would have been very ironic and true. Sort of true. Ah, jeez! That literally scared me. I'm not even kidding. That actually did scare me. Cool. But I'll let you pass, pellet. There we go. You guys might be wondering why I'm not doing the glitches, because not only do I want to show you guys the way they intend you to do it, or at least how I do it, but it's the fact that if I do the glitch, it'll take me to the area right at the incinerator scene, but they did add something between that scene and the actual platforms. Because like before, it'd be you did the platforms and then you went up the stairs to the incinerator scene. That's not what happens in this. You got to do something which it looks hard, but it's actually really easy what you have to do. It's actually a lot easier. And they probably could have made that section a lot harder. It's like Test Chamber 18 Advanced. Well, Test Chamber 18 in itself to some people is a nightmare, and is arguably the hardest test chamber in the game if you don't know that the pellets can knock over turrets. But Test Chamber 18 is a nightmare. Because, well, you'll see when I read off the text for it. But, yeah, for now I guess I'll just sort of keep you waiting, like dangling some bacon in front of your face. Unless you don't like bacon, in which case I'll just, I don't know, I'll still be dangling bacon in your face. This is really getting annoying. Now, you guys might be wondering why I'm not doing, like, the up thing with it. Like, putting it against the wall to where it shoots towards me from the side. And then I do it like I was the other catcher. And that's because I can do that with this one. And now we can finally continue on and finish this test chamber. But, there we go. Now, here's the section that they added just before the incinerator part. Now, I think what you have to do is that you have to launch yourself through there. Hold on, just stay there, ball. You have to launch yourself through there, and then put a portal on the ground and put a portal on those walls that you can just barely see, and bring the cube with you. like get yourself onto that platform and then shoot through here to go back over and grab the cube now turned sphere. But what I do is actually a lot easier than that. And Ball, I really hope you don't roll off the edge. I'm gonna actually bring you back in here. Put you in the corner. Okay? No, you're not allowed to move. So what I do is this. I do that. Then I do this. And then I pretty much do the same thing. But, you know, with this. Now, I could have actually done it even easier, which is, launch myself, like put the portal on the ground, and then hold the sphere while jumping down into a portal and launch myself up, which, in all seriousness, it could also be the way they intended you to do it.
You did
but
it.
I've always just done it that way, even though I've only beat this chamber as many times as I've wanted to play it.
Accompany you for the rest of the test, and unfortunately, must be euthanized.
Okay.
Please escort.
Now, she doesn't mention anything about being the fastest to incinerate it, which wouldn't really make sense. I mean, GLaDOS isn't in any of the other chambers unless you know, break a camera, because those things are scripted. And while that may be scripted too, I don't see why they couldn't have at least changed the dialogue. But anyway, this is why this next one's so hard, is that the ceiling is metal, so you can't like plop down, like you can't go to the other side. Normally you gotta double flame yourself, and if that's not it, and that's not all, you gotta portal on there and then jump up and then do what trick I do. And I don't know, it's just strange. But yeah, the ceiling is metal, making it harder to get to the ball launcher part. And then guess what? The ball launcher has been removed, so you can't just knock the turrets off with slightest of ease. Sometimes they just can't catch a break with games. I was playing Geometry Dash earlier. I wasn't raging or anything, because I'm actually pretty good at those games. But still, it just, I don't know. Whoa, what? No. Aww, I thought I had it. Oh, I turned my camera and fell down. Does that typically happen? You just, like, turn your view and you fall over? Now, this is what I typically do. I typically put a portal there, considering, you know, walls aren't affected. Whoa. And I do my trick. If I can get a good angle. There we go. Now get through, and then hop back on and pop through the floor. And then moving the portal, I do that. I'm almost completely certain that's not the way they intended you to do it, but that's how I've always done it. And by always, I mean, like I said, the few times I've actually finished this. Now, one gripe I do have with this is, why did they bother keeping the catcher if there's no ball launcher? And there's not even a ball launcher or pellet launcher, whatever you want to call it, in the actual thing at all. I'm dead serious. There's not. Now, what you gotta do is actually get rid of these turrets. Now, that's a lot harder than it seems, but I sort of have a way with doing it, or at least doing one of them. Basically, every time, well, aside from those two are special ones. But with these two, you gotta line yourself up with them. If I can do that. God, where is it? Okay, there. Like, that's lined up. And then you wanna, like, sort of do a jump. And then BAM! It's off the edge. And now, oh, okay. Huge lag spike that was. It's probably because it was saving because I knocked a turret down. Each time you knock a turret down, it saves your game, so long as you're safe when it's saving. Anyway, now you might be wondering how you do that one, because you might not have enough speed to do that, and you might not be able to line yourself up. You're wrong. You can actually do it the same way. But what I do, because of the fact that doing that is actually a lot more challenging than it seems, what I do is I go ahead and grab this one, which for actually, which believe it or not, for grabbing that one is really annoying, because if you go to launch at it and you don't hit it, you just land on the platform, that one will start shooting at you, which might turn the turret and actually kill you. That one's fine, but it's really debatable. I'm gonna move the thing over there, which I'm actually gonna get the other possible problem shot out of the way. Now this one, it's kind of special what you have to do, and I say that in, like, I guess you can say quotes, but it is kind of unique the way that I do it, which is I put the portal slightly higher up so I can jump through, make sure I land on the platform, grab the turret, hop down, and then shoot the same blue portal back so I can get back here and stop being shot. You'll see what I mean in a second. Okay, my portal wasn't placed high enough, so I will gladly take the step. Ah, the sweet embrace of death. Hopefully that doesn't happen soon in real life. I wouldn't be a happy man then. I'd be a very, very angry man. Well, teen, but you get the joke. Also, that turret locked onto me so quickly that I was targeted off before I was even targeted on. Didn't. No. I don't know, it's just, it's not more to, there's really not much more to say. Like, it's just hard. And I'm not very good with commentary anyway. Now, while I'm waiting for this turret, I will say that, you guys might be wondering, you said, it's like, oh, SoulFoxie, you said that this one and the one that was here were the two easy ones, and that those two were just problem childs, and that's because of the fact that they are. But the way I launch myself with, this one specifically, is I use that platform. Yeah, the platform was moved from over there, down on by the goo, to over there, which leads to something pretty cool, which is why I actually do that turret last. And you'll see why in a second. Oh. No. Yeah, but I don't know why I even placed that that portal there, because I kind of didn't, I needed the portal to be over here. Alright, that's perfectly lined up. I'm actually going to place this much higher than usual, like right there, about as high as I can. So at this time, there's pretty much no way I can actually lose. Alright, up. Toss your friend off. There. Nice. So now, what I do is actually, I get onto this platform. Yeah. I'm almost 99% sure they don't intend you to do it this way. But hey. Now, believe it or not, you actually gotta place the portal really low, just in order to even see the turret, let alone, you know, actually hit it. Yeah, you gotta line it up. Now, believe it or not, that's not perfect. It may seem perfect, but it's not. That is just about perfect, so I'll take it, and whoop out. Bam! Bye, buddy! Now, this is where the cool part comes in. Oh, okay, that was another huge lag spike because it was saving. Now, normally, you would have to take that platform that you've been getting these turrets away for to take, so you can hop down, considering you won't be able to reach that platform, turn that on, get that on, and then use this to double fling yourself, and then get the cube. But what I do is this. Easy as that. Like I said, I'm pretty sure they don't intend you to do that, but that's how I do it. Now I'm actually gonna, I actually have to take precautions before I go and set off the switch. Now hurry back before it leaves me, just like everything in life does. Nah, I'm just kidding. I don't have issues like you guys might think I do. Anyway, set this off so the door opens, and then bam, I'm through. The rest of the test chamber is pretty much just the same old, same old. Now, I did die a lot more And this is the final Portal Advanced Chambers video because, well, there's no more Advanced Chambers. I've done them all. Now, if there were more, I imagine it'd be in the escape area, because the fact that, I don't know, Test Chambers 19 is really meant to be the way that it is. They can't really change it much. But yeah, that was the Portal Advanced Chambers. Think of it as a sub-series that I was just sort of incorporating into Portal. And I'm sorry that this video was so much later than the others. And like I said, I'm real sorry about that. But I'm just happy if you guys stayed around and were patient. But look forward to seeing Portal 2, which I actually will be doing a lot differently. I won't just like be deciding where I start the video, or rather not start, but stop the video. I'm actually gonna be doing Portal 2's stuff chapter by chapter, meaning like say I want to do a whole video on chapter 1, I'll go through the whole of that, and then once I hit chapter 2, once it says on screen chapter 2, that's where I'll cut it for that sort of example, if you guys know what I mean. But anyway, Portal 2 is next. I know I don't typically reveal what my next Let's Play is unless it's a trailer, but honestly, I feel like Portal 2 doesn't need any justified trailer. I'm just going to say it right here that the next one is Portal 2. And the one after that is going to be a Portal fan game. It's not going to be a Portal game, a Portal fan game. But yeah. Anyway, this is SoulFoxie signing off of Portal, at least the original, for the last time. So I will see you later, Foxback.